What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's solve this math question that says find the values of x for which the square root of 16 minus x squared plus the square root of 9 minus x squared is equal to 5. Well, our first step will be for us to move the square root of 9 minus x squared to the right hand side. So we have the square root of 16 minus x squared remaining on the left to be equal to, we've already got 5 here. And as this crosses to the right, it becomes negative the square root of 9 minus x squared. Now, our next step will be for us to get rid of this square root by taking the square of both sides. So I'll take the square of the left. I'll also take the square of the right. Now, there is something we need to know about the right-hand side. It is of the form a minus b all squared. And when expanding this, it will look like this. A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So we're going to be expanding this in this form. So we have this. The square cancels out the square root, leaving behind 16 minus x squared to be equal to, now our a is this 5 and our b is the square root of 9 minus x squared. So we have a squared, which is 5 squared, minus 2 times a times b, that is 2 times 5 times b. B is what we have here, which is the square root of 9 minus x squared, and then plus b squared. So plus the square root of 9 minus x squared or squared. That is it. And then simplifying further, we see that we have 16 minus x squared to be equal to 5 squared is 25 minus 2 times 5 times the square root of 9 minus x squared gives 10 root 9 minus x squared. And then plus, now notice that this square cancels out the square root, leaving behind 9 minus x squared. Now notice that I have negative x squared on both sides of the equation, which can cancel out, leaving behind 16 equal to, this is 25 minus 10 root 9 minus x squared plus 9. Now, our next step will be for us to move negative 10 root 9 minus x squared to the left-hand side. And when I do that, it becomes positive 10 root 9 minus x squared. This is equal to, now I've already got 25 from here. I've got plus 9. Now we're going to move 16 to the right. And when we do that, it becomes negative 16. So this results to 10 root 9 minus x squared to be equal to 25 plus 9 is actually 34 minus 16 is actually 18. Now our next step will be for us to divide both sides by 10 in order to isolate the square root of 9 minus x squared. So I'll divide the left by 10. I'll also divide the right by 10. Now notice that this 10 cancels out this 10, leaving behind the square root of 9 minus x squared to be equal to, we can actually break this down. Now 18 divided by 2 is going to give us 9, and then 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we have 9 all over 5. Now, to get rid of this square root, we have to square both sides. So I'll square the left-hand side. I'll also square the right-hand side. Now notice that this square cancels out the square root, leaving behind 9 minus x squared to be equal to. Now, this square affects the numerator and it also affects the denominator. So this is 9 squared, which will give 81 all over 5 squared will give 25. That is it. Now, our next step will be for us to move 9 to the right hand side so that we have negative x squared to be equal to 81 all over 25. And as 9 crosses to the left, to the right hand side, it becomes minus 9. And now simplifying further, we have negative x squared to be equal to. Now we're going to be simplifying this by multiplying 25 by 9. So we have this 81 first, 81. Now we have minus. Now 25 times 9 is actually 225 all over the denominator 25. And then simplifying further, we have negative x squared to be equal to. Now 81 minus 225, I'm going to have minus 144 all over 25. Now notice that we have negative on both sides of the equation, which can eventually cancel out, leaving behind x squared to be equal to 144 all over 25. Now, in order to remove the square, we just have to take the square root of both sides. So taking the square root of both sides, on the right hand side, I have plus or minus the square root of 144 all over 25. Now, this expression on the right can also be written as, we have plus or minus. This will be the square root of 144 all over the square root of 25. Now notice that on the left hand side, the square cancels out the square root, leaving behind x to be equal to plus or minus. The square root of 144 is actually 12 all over. The square root of 25 is 5. So our values for x are, we have positive 12 over 5, or x is equal to negative 12 over 5. Now we're going to be checking to see if our solutions are actually correct. Now recall that we have the value of x to be equal to plus or minus 12 over 5. Now we'll go with the positive first. We want to prove that the left hand side is equal to 5. Now let's substitute positive 12 over 5 here, wherever we see x. So we have on the left the square root of 16 minus, this is 12 over 5, that's the value of x, and it is squared from here, so we're going to be squaring this as well. Plus, now this, we have the square root of 9 minus x squared. X is 12 over 5, and we're also going to be squaring this. Now we are solving to see if we're going to have 5. Now simplifying further, we have the square root of 16 minus. Now this square affects the numerator and the denominator. So 12 squared is 144 all over 5 squared is actually 25, plus the square root of 9 minus, this just like this will give us 144 all over 25. We're solving to see if we have 5 as a solution. So simplifying further, we have the square root of, now this becomes 25 times 16. 25 times 16 is actually 400 minus 144 all over the denominator 25, plus the square root of 25 times 9 is actually 225 minus 144 all over the denominator 25. So with this actually yield 5. Now let's simplify. So this becomes the square root of 400 minus 144 gives 256 all over 25 plus this becomes 225 minus 144 will give 81 all over the denominator 25. Now we're solving to see if we have 5 as a solution. Now remember, this square root affects the numerator and it also affects the denominator. So the square root of 256 is actually 16 all over. The square root of 25 is 5 plus the square root of 81 is 9 all over. The square root of 25 is also 5. So this becomes, now we have a fraction here and both fractions have the same denominators. So that means we're going to write one of the denominators and just add the numerators. So 16 plus 9 is actually 25. And 25 divided by 5 is 5. That is it. Now, there's something you need to know. Remember, we have two solutions for x, in which one is a positive solution and the other is a negative solution. Now, if you slot this negative solution to our given question, we're going to have the same result as 5. So both solutions of x are correct. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.